Ryan here from getactiveabc. I hope you're keeping well. We're back with another Tai Chi session today. So we have already done 2 sessions. We're in for number 3 today. So we're going to change it slightly and show you a wee warm-up routine that we do from our Tai Chi for Health program. So we'll go through it now. You can still go back and check out the videos 1 and 2. They're on our YouTube pages and our social media page as well. So you can flick back and see those and all our videos. You don't need to have done sessions 1 and 2 to do this one as well. This is slightly different. So I said this is a warm-up from our Tai Chi for Health program. So this is really good for like a wee taster, a wee intro to Tai Chi. The other exercises we did were a bit more relaxing, a wee bit easier to get the hang of. These are slightly more challenging, but you should be able to get them no problem. And again, we'll show you options for seated and standing and how to make them a wee bit easier. So basically the warm-up then is we work down through some of our stretches. So work down from the necks right to the ankles. Okay, we do 2 exercises on each of the sort of main body parts. So we do neck, shoulders, spine, hips, knees and ankles. So all the main sort of joints. This is really good to do for 5 or 10 minutes every day, just to loosen out, especially in the morning. You can extend the time, you can do it for a wee bit longer, you can do it for half an hour, and it'll come into a really good Tai Chi session. This one's especially good for developing our balance, and then all the other aspects of Tai Chi, the mobility aspect, a wee bit of relaxation, and sort of developing the strength and coordination as well is a big one. So some of the exercises are a wee bit more challenging, but give it a go. Remember to do it at your own pace. So if you're not comfortable with any of the exercises, you can do them seated. You can alternate between seated and standing. Make sure you have sort of nice flat-toed shoes on and relaxed trousers, just easier to exercise in, and an area that is clear of any obstructions. Okay, so we're going to get started. I'm going to show you both seated and standing as we go throughout the exercises. So again, getting into our Tai Chi stance. So feet are shoulder width apart, our knees are soft. Hands are down by the side, shoulders are back and relax. Relax those fingers and the wrists, okay? And remember, there's a book on top of our head, so pretend there's a book on our head. If you lean over too much, that book's going to fall off. So maintain that good posture throughout, stand up nice and tall. Okay, we're going to start with a wee bit of breathing, a wee bit of relaxation. We're going to do a move called open and close. So very simple move. So we're going to bring your hands up to face each other. Elbows are coming out. Hands are about maybe the width of your head, okay? And we're going to breathe in as we open the hands up maybe to about shoulder height or shoulder width, and breathe out as we bring the hands back in. So you can breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, or in and out through the nose, whatever's comfortable for you. So deep breath in and out. This is like your rib cage, your hands like your rib cage. As you breathe in, the ribs expand. As you breathe out, they come back to normal. 2 more. Okay. Hands come down. We're going to do a wee step on the spot. Or you can go for a wee walk around the room and the garden, wherever you're at. Open and close the hands, just to get the body temperature up a wee tiny bit before we start. Good. So nice and gently open and close the hands. And back into our Tai Chi stance. So feet shoulder width apart, up tall, knees are soft, and down and relaxed. If we're seated, feet are flat on the floor, up nice and tall. Try not to lean back in your chair. Okay. Hands are by the side, shoulders are back. Okay, maintain that good strong posture. Okay, so moving on to the neck exercise. There's 2 of these. So hands are down by the side. We're going to breathe in as the hands come up, knuckles to the sky. Relax those hands. Turn the palms towards the face, gently bring them in. And as you do that, just tilt the neck back slightly. Turn and press away. Then allow the hands and eyes to fall to the floor. Breathing in and out. Tilt the neck back slightly. Turn those palms, press. Hands come back down. Relax the wrists and the hands and the fingers. Keep the elbows slightly bent. Hands and eyes come to the floor. One more. Good. Take one hand up, place it in front of the face, focus on the fingertips. The other hand just nice and relaxed, palm facing the floor. We're going to turn that palm, so if you have your right hand up, you're going to turn the right hand to the right. If your left hand's up, turn to the left. So very gently turn the hand around, gently turn the neck, just about 70%, and then come back to the center and change. Turn, breathing in and out. And change. Second time round, try and turn the neck a wee bit further. Go to wherever's comfortable. Don't try and return to look over the shoulder. Go to wherever's comfortable. Change hands, turn, and back. Inhale and exhale. And relax. So generally in the warm-up we spend sort of 3 reps on each one. Okay, so you do it 3 times, but you can extend it for a wee bit longer. So we might do 3 every time today, but we'll do a couple just to get the hang of it. But again, if you want to spend a wee bit longer on it, you can do as many reps as you can and turn it into a nice wee long routine. Onto the shoulders and hands by the side. All we're going to do is roll the shoulders back. Inhale and exhale. And then change direction. Other way. Same as you're seated. Nice and slow and smooth. Breathing in and out. Next one then for the shoulders. Turn the palms to the sky. We're going to breathe in as we raise those hands up. Turn the palms to the floor and breathe out as we lower them down. Inhale and exhale. We're standing, it's the same. On the way back down, we can put a wee knee bend on. On the way up, we can straighten the legs slightly. Breathing in and out. Last one. Onto the spine. I want you to pretend you're holding the ball. So one hand at the top of the ball, one hand at the bottom. Okay. We're going to lengthen the spine first of all, so we're going to turn the top palm to the sky, the bottom palm to the floor, and then gently stretch. So move the hands away from each other, just to wherever's comfortable. Turn the palms to face each other again and come back to the ball, and then move those hands around the ball. Top palm to the sky, bottom palm to the floor, stretch, and back. Change, and stretch to wherever's comfortable, wherever you can. If you can get to here, that's fine. If you can go a bit further, that's perfect as well. Inhale, and exhale. Last time. Change the hands away. Yes, this time we're going to rotate the spine, maybe turn the torso slightly. So if your right hand's on top of the ball, I want you to turn to your right. If your left hand's on top, turn to your left. Okay? So the ball is going to stay in line with your chest. We're going to turn gently as we breathe in to wherever is comfortable, and then change the hands over. Relax the wrists and the elbows, and then come the whole way around to the other side. And change. Breathing in and out. Inhale, and then as we change the hands over, breathe out. In the chair for that one, just gently turning. Then come back to center and relax. Okay, we're going to move on to the hips now. Okay, so when we get to the lower half of the body, we start moving upper and lower together. Okay, sometimes they go in opposite directions, so it gets a wee bit more tricky, a wee bit more complicated, but we'll take our time through it. We'll show you the lower half first. Okay, so for the hips then, feet are shoulder width apart. All we're going to do is transfer the weight to one side slowly, and then step and touch the toe off the floor and come back. Transfer the weight to the other side, step and touch and come back. Now we call this an empty step. So we're stepping, we're very gently touching the toe off the floor, but we're not pressing the toe into the floor. The weight's in the standing leg. Gentle touch, back in, and then shift the weight over. The standing leg, you're going to keep that knee slightly bent. Okay, that's really good for building the strength in that leg. And we're slowly transferring the weight. Empty step, touch, and then transfer and touch the toe. You don't have to do a big step in that one, so we don't want to see you come wide here. Just a small step is fine, just to open up the hips a wee bit. In the chair, again, you can do the same thing. Step and touch, out to the side, and change. So that's the hip, that's the lower body. With the hands then, we're going to start in our Tai Chi position like this, palms facing the floor. And all you're going to do is to turn both palms the opposite way from your foot, okay? So for example, if I'm stepping with my left, I'm going to shift the weight to my right leg, turn the palms, empty step, touch the toe, and then turn the palms to the floor as we come back in. Shift the weight to the other side, the left side, touch the toe, turn the palms the opposite way. Okay. I'm going to breathe in and out. Gently turning the hands, and they don't have to go too far away from the body, just keep them in the sort of middle of the torso. Breathing in and out. And last time, each side. So take your time with those ones, especially the lower half, okay, get it right. Don't overstep, okay, and remember those empty steps, alright. Second one in the hips then, showing you the lower body first of all. You've got two steps in this one, two empty steps. First one, you're going to step sort of back into the side, so we don't want to go too far back. Step sort of back into the side and touch the toe off the floor. And then bring that foot back in, and with the same foot then, you're going to do a small step forward and touch the heel off the floor. So it's toe, back to the center, heel, back to the center. Okay? If you're comfortable with that and you're really comfortable with your balance, okay, you can go from toe straight to heel and then back to toe. But only do that if you're comfortable with your balance. Don't be afraid to stop off in the middle each time. Again, the weight's in the standing leg. The standing leg is slightly bent, and we're going to do maybe 3 or 4 on each leg, and then we'll move on to the other. In terms of seated, don't worry too much about stepping back with the feet. just go to the side, empty step with the toe, and then you can step forward, small step, touch the heel off the floor. So it's toe, back to the middle and heel, or you can go from toe to heel. So more to the side rather than back in the chair. Okay? And with the hands then, we're going to do sort of floater hands or waver hands. So hands are coming up. Relax the wrists, keep the elbows slightly bent. Hands are coming up and down. So we're going to put those moves together now. Okay, lower body and upper body. So we'll do 3 on each side. Okay. So Tai Chi, stance up tall, knees are soft. Breathe in as the hands come up. Toe goes back into the side. Breathe out. You can stop off in the middle and then bring the hands past the hips and touch the heel. Toe, heel. Breathing in and out. And change. Other foot. Step off in the middle if you need. Hands come past the hips. Toe, heel. Inhale and exhale. And relax. Okay, so you can't spend longer on those. You can do 3 or 4 or 5 on each side if you want, if you're comfortable with it. Okay. Next one then, onto the knees. So 2 exercises on the knees, both quite similar. With the lower body then, we're going to step and touch the toe off the floor. Again, empty step, not too far out in front of you, just a small step. Okay, touching the toe off the floor, and then back in, and then we're alternating this time, so we're changing the foot each time. So very gentle toe touch, up nice and tall. Touch with the toe, chain to the other side, and feel the weight transfer slowly then from one leg to the other. Okay. Now you can exaggerate your step on that, so you can bring the knee up, you can touch off the floor as if you're stepping over something if you're comfortable with your balance. Or if you're really comfortable with balance, you can bring the knee up and just point the toe to the floor and back. Okay, but I would suggest just touching the toe off the floor just to start off, and you're alternating. Okay? With the upper body then, we're doing a punch. So hands at the hips, relaxed, hands, elbows soft or slightly bent, and we're going to punch out in line with the shoulder, one hand and then the other. Okay. And as you're punching, you're turning the knuckle from the floor to the sky and back to the floor. Nice and slow and smooth. Okay. Now, this one's a bit complicated because you're working one side punching and the opposite side then stepping. So I'm going to show you front on first of all, and then we'll do it back on just to show you. So if you're in the chair for this one, again you can just do a small step, toe touch and back in. So you're working on opposites, right and left leg, right arm, gentle toe touch. Okay. We're standing then, relaxed. The knees, wrists and elbows. We're going to step one foot and punch with the opposite. So an empty step, touch and back. Breathing in and out. And I'll show you my back to you just. Inhale and exhale. So you can exaggerate that knee bend. Last one each side. And relax. Next one is very similar, okay? Slightly difference in the lower body. Instead of touching the toe off the floor, you're going to strike the ground with your heel first, and then as you punch through, you transfer the weight into the front leg, and then on the way back, lift the toe, and then the heel and back. So it's a small step heel strike, shift the weight forward, maintain your posture, turn the knuckle back as you come back to the Tai Chi stance. On this one, take a wee look down at your toes, make sure you can still see them. If you overextend the knee's going to block out the toes, so we don't want you going too far forward with the knee. So we're breathing in and out. In the chair for that one, okay, all I want you to do is just to touch the ground with the heel this time. Okay? So instead of shifting the weight forward, just take a wee small step, touch with the heel, very gently, and then back. Okay, so we'll do that one, a couple on each side. So shift the weight to one side, step, heel strike, transfer the weight forward as you punch in line with the shoulder, hand and foot comes back in. Breathing in and out. Last one. And relax. Good, and the very last wee bit then is just to work on the ankles a wee bit. So if we're standing, we're going to place one hand on our tummy and the other hand over the top. If you need to, you can use the chair for balance, okay, to the side of the chair. If you're seated, just as normal, sitting down up nice and tall, okay? All we're going to do is touch the toe off the ground, the toe, and then the heel off the ground. So you're gently mobilising the ankle joint a wee bit. Keep the standing leg slightly bent, toe, heel, and then change over. Toe, heel, and then last time, toe and heel. Next one then, we're going to turn the front, sort of turn the toe inside and then outside. So this is a very subtle move of the ankle joint, so be careful not to be twisting the hip too much in this one. It's just the instep and then the outstep. So the inside of your toes and outside. With 3 each side. Change over, in, out, in, out, in, and out. And you can use the chair to help you on that one if you struggle with your balance any. Okay, so guys, that's our wee warm up. Okay, so working down from the neck the whole way down to the ankles. 6 moves in total, and 6 body parts, 6 joints, 2 moves in each of them. You can spend as long as you like on those ones, so they're really good for developing the balance. A lot of balance work on that one. You're transferring the weight, so you're working on the strength, especially in the lower body. Really good for your concentration, okay, and coordination as well, working on opposites. So one hand moving, the opposite foot moving, okay. Just remember, make sure you have plenty of room to work with on this one. You can do it outside, indoor, have sort of flat soled feet, comfortable clothing, make sure you have no obstructions, and you can do it seated and standing. So that's the wee warm-up we would use for our Tai Chi classes. We're going to come back next week with another Tai Chi class, and we're going to combine some of the stuff we've done in videos 1 and 2 with today's lesson. So we'll start with our warm-up, and then we'll do a bit more relaxing stuff. Okay, we'll try and add a few new moves in as well. So if you haven't seen videos 1 and 2, go back and check them out at our Facebook, Twitter and YouTube pages. That's Live Active NI and Disability Sport NI. And there's lots of other videos up there as well. And we'll see you again, guys. Stay safe, stay active, all the best.